Hello guys, right, this was supposed to be a really cool, happy video opening a box, a present what we've been sent. But the day started off badly. I just went outside to do a few little things. I dropped my phone very hard. And I was stood in the motorhome at the time, and it's a good few foot drop as well. So it had a good 6-8 foot drop. Smashed all the back of the case. So before we get on to the cool stuff, let's fix the phone. Do you want to see the finished product? Are you ready? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Now, I'll tell you how I fixed that. It were all sharp there, it were very dangerous. I'll tell you how I fixed that. Gorilla Tape. Gorilla Tape, 100% tough. It says so on the packaging. Get yourself some Gorilla Tape, it'll fix even phones. Yeah, it all smashed on the back, but luckily it didn't get the front. There's a lot of cracks on the front, but they were already there from previous drops. But yeah, still working, still working. Right, let's get on to some good news and the wonderful parcel what we've received. By the way, I do put my phone into a case. I do have a case for it. It's just that the spring's gone on the back of the case, so it keeps falling out of the case. Never mind, never mind. And now it won't fit in the case. Oh man. So here is the parcel what we've received. Now, I'll just read the card first, which I've already read. Season's greetings, it's a Christmas card. And it says, due to Canada Post being on strike, this was the only way to get a Christmas card to you. Now, no name, doesn't say who it's from. And the person who sent this obviously didn't want us to know who it was from. But unfortunately, some carriers don't deliver to a PO box. So the company who this is from actually sent me an email saying this certain person is trying to get something delivered to you, but we need a proper address rather than a PO box. So I had to give them the proper address where it could be delivered, but I found out who sent it. So it spoilt the surprise, and it spoilt the fact that we'd still be guessing who it's from. But massive, massive thank you. You know who you are, we know who you are, and absolutely delighted. Now, it says on it, Baskets Galore. I think that's the name of the company. Great taste, quality, honesty, innovative flavours, Irish gourmet. So it's going to be foodie. It's going to be foodie. So let's get inside and see what we've got. Buzzing. Now Mazzy she's not here. She's at the hospital today. She's asked me to take a day off from the hospital to recuperate a bit and catch up on a few videos. So she's missing out here, but she did see the basket. She loves the basket. She says we'll do something with that basket. But I'm sure she's going to be eating whatever's inside here. And it's all stuff what I love to eat. It is, it's all proper food. And oh my god, that's a cake. We've got a cake. Right, are you ready for this? Chocolate cake. Unbelievable. Oh, it's like fully lined with special things, look. Irish oat cookies. Now, I know for a fact Mazzy is going to love them, and I'll tell you why. Because not a lot of people know this, but Mazzy is actually Irish. She's got an Irish passport, she is Irish, and she absolutely adores oat cakes. So Irish oat cakes, she's going to love them. She's going to love them. What else have we got? Sticky toffee. Sticky toffee, I think we both like them. But the thing is, you see, I'm the only one here. I've got to test these after I've seen what's inside. And then if there's any left, Mazzy can have it, yeah? Real fruit jellies with 70% fruit pulp. Really? So that's got real fruit inside. That'll be interesting to try. Belfast tea. 10 speciality tea bags and envelopes. Look at this, posh tea. Posh tea. Never had posh tea in my life. SD Bell. Cool. This is ace. I'm going to make a right mess here. Almond Cantusi. Don't know what that is. Biscuity. Looks nice. Looks nice. Bottles of stuff here. Cool ginger beer. That's from Devon in England. That'll be mine. I don't even know if Mazzy likes ginger beer. I do. I might have that in a minute actually. Raspberry Crush. That might be more Mazzy. Not sure. I'll save that one for her, I think. Organic. How cool. This is like posh food. You know, stuff which you see in supermarkets but you never buy because it's too expensive. Fudge. Melting pot fudge. Traditional butter fudge. I don't know how well you're picking this up because the lighting isn't brilliant in here. Ooh, Dolly mixtures. Dolly mixtures. Always a favourite. I think that's it. Fantastic basket from Mazzy. She'll probably use it for makeup, knowing Mazzy. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Right, I've not missed anything. Right. Can't do half of a review or half of an opening, can I? I've got to test these things. Okay, let's get started. Let's taste these things. We're going to start with the tea. Now, I haven't had a cup of tea in a long time. A long time. Because number one, I'm not allowed in the kitchen. Number two, Mazzy doesn't make me tea. So, this is going to be a nice little change. Having some tea, some posh tea at that. So I'm just going to quickly go get this. So I'll just read in the instructions on how to make a cup of tea, which it says water should be boiling 2 to 4 minutes or something. I don't know, I'll work that bit out. But it says on the back here, this is a time-honoured blend of the finest quality Indian and Kenyan teas. And it's a Belfast tea. So Mr. Bell in Belfast, Ireland, got some tea from India and Kenya, decided to mix it together and call it Irish Belfast tea. He's probably got a right grin under there, I'm telling you. Now I think he just put that in a cup. What did it say? 2 to 4... Hang on. Whilst we're waiting for the kettle to do its stuff, I'll have a Dolly mixture. Now, don't need to review these because we all know what they taste like. And to be honest with you, I shouldn't really be opening these because I know Mazzy will love them. I'm just going to have one. You know, I've got to test them. She can have all the rest. I just want one. The two, anyway. A couple. I don't want any more than a couple. Yeah, I've reviewed that one, it were alright, but they do round ones as well, they might be slightly different. No, they're pretty much how I imagine them to be. And these little cubey ones. Yeah. A review's not a review without a squidgy one. I'll save her some, I promise. I'm still waiting for the kettle. This is probably why I don't make anything in the kitchen. From memory, when other people make cups of tea and coffee, it doesn't take them long. It doesn't take the kettle long, but when I do it, the kettle takes like 10 minutes. It's just not doing anything. So I'll try a jelly whilst I'm waiting. Pandora jelly. With, what did it say? Real 70% fruit pips inside. I swear that tastes just like a proper real strawberry. It's not joking. 70% real fruit fruit pulp inside, and you can taste it. It just tastes like a strawberry. What others is there? Raspberry, pear, strawberry, apricot, lemon. Nice. Yeah, I like them. I don't like fruit, but I do like it if they say it's a sweet. Right, I've made my cup of tea thing, but it did say, said it on here, didn't it? 2 to 4 minutes. It must have taken 10 to 15 minutes to boil the kettle. So does that mean it's ready? Or is it 2 to 4 minutes from when I put the water in with the tea bag? I should have waited for Mazzy for this, really. You're supposed to take that bit out, aren't you? Time to try the tea. SD Bell & Co Limited. Belfast tea. That is hot tea. Jesus. That tastes incredibly nice, but very hot. I don't know how they get so much heat into it. It's not spicy hot, it's just hot. Very nice. I'm going to need that cup of tea in a minute, because I've got something to dunk into it, I think. Here we go. The Irish oat cookies. Now I will definitely only have one of these. I'll take these in and Mazzy can have them maybe. Maybe they'll put them on the table and the family might want them, I don't know. Because they are Irish. Well, I know Mazzy's Irish. I presume she was born over there. She's got an Irish passport, you know, as a baby or something. Her dad is certainly Irish, Tom, who's in hospital at the moment. And the other kids, I don't know if they were born in England or in Ireland, I'm not sure. But it's from an Irish family anyway. Right, you can't try any kind of biscuit without dunking it in your cup of tea. Right, I'm not exaggerating here, excuse me. Can you remember, what do they call them? Something oat crunch you had as a kid. They're a lot thinner than this, and you used to have to eat 3/4 of a packet of them before you could think about stopping eating them. They were absolutely gorgeous. These taste just like them, but much more butterier and thicker. These are fantastic. Don't know if I'd like them if I couldn't dunk them in my tea, but yeah, they're special. They're really special. Now I don't know what this is. Almond Kantuki. Never heard of it. I'm looking on the labels, you know. I don't know if this is all gluten-free or it's all vegetarian. I think there's a lot of signs saying gluten-free. I actually bought a vegetarian, well, it was a gluten-free curry. Gluten-free vegetarian curry last night, and it was really nice. I'm not a vegetarian. Now let's try this. Oh, that's not a dunker. Shouldn't have dunked that. Oh, that's lovely. Maybe it is a dunker. I was just looking, I was thinking, what's that taste? What's that thing I can feel? And it's almonds, because they're called almond Kantusi. It's like proper, you know, chips of almond in it. That's gorgeous. A bit like a baby's rusk with almonds in it. They're nice. Mr. Canada person who sent this, thank you so much. You've done a very good job so far. But we haven't finished. Melting pot fudge, made by sisters in Belfast. Don't know which sisters. Could be any. Now, I don't know if this is really a sharey thing, you know, because of the compact size of it. I might. It's not something I'm going to use a knife to cut to eat. I'm just going to put my teeth around it. Oh, it's soft. I was thinking it was going to be toffee and it's not, it's fudge. Sorry. Again, tastes like something your grandma would make. Just like the biscuits. Very buttery. You know, proper butter. Lovely. I'm eating a few too many sickly things now, and I've still got the sickliest things to go. Sticky Lily. Lily O'Brien's Sticky Toffee. Let's do this one. The cover looks nice. Oh, it's one of them, it's one of them. Why do they do this to you? You know, they get really, really nice things and they wrap them so well that you can't get into them. Wow. Oh, they're all going to be the same, I think. Look at them. They look nice. Sticky toffee. They're all the same. They're big. Pretty big for a chocolate. Mmm. Mm-mm. Now, I can't really describe them. Just really nice chocolate with a bit of toffee in the middle. I can't think of anything I can compare it to, but they are wonderful. Really nice posh chocolate. It's not cheap stuff. I can taste the poshness of the chocolate. Right, one more thing to eat now, and honestly I feel really sick. Chocolate cake. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Now I'm just going to use the spoon which I used to stir the tea, because I'm not making too much washing up, because I'm going to have to do the washing up. So, yeah, I'm not cutting it or anything. I'm not putting it on a plate. I'm not doing it properly. I'm just doing it as muckily as possible. As cleanly as possible. Mmm. Mmm. Proper chocolate cake, that. Patton's chocolate cake. Tell you something, it's a good job I did open this, because best before 13th of December. I've just got it in time. I think we're only on about, what are we on? 7th. We're alright for 6 days. Well, that was wonderful. The only things I haven't tried, and I don't think I should really, I'll save these, is the ginger beer and the raspberry crush. No. I'm going to have the ginger beer. I'll save the raspberry crush. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair then. Right, they've made this one a bit leaky. That is a nice, lovely, cool ginger beer. Loving it. I'm telling you, I feel really, really spoilt today. Mazzy does as well, but she's not here. So thanks once again for that wonderful, wonderful gift. That is really, really appreciated. Now, I've saved some for Mazzy. I'll put that back into the hamper and give her that later on when she comes home. I've nothing else really to tell you now. I'm up to date with videos. I'm going to have to try and come up with some ideas to put something out for you. All Christmas cards have been sent out, they're gone. All postcards I am planning on writing tomorrow. Right, leave it at that. Thank you so much guys for watching. See you all very soon. Love you all. Bye bye.